Hi, I'm Danielle. I do too much. I like hair, talking, cosplay, music, art, and stuff. Hey, welcome back to StarPuppy. I'm Danielle, your resident weirdo. Welcome back to the weirdness, and I'm not really in a great mood right now, so I'm not gonna pretend that I am. I can feel it. This is going to turn into a 20s talk. I already know it, so I'm just gonna put it in the playlist. If you haven't seen this whole playlist, just watch it, because I've been told it's very useful. But let's get into it. I am going through it. And I've been going through it for over a year now, in general. And things got considerably worse around the end of last year. Then they got better, then they got way worse. And then they've been slowly on the incline. And in the last maybe 2.5 months, stuff just keeps exploding. And I don't. So, let me look at my notes. Look at me. I don't even have a fun case on my phone. That's how you know something's wrong. Basically, I am extremely frustrated. I'm not going to push my beliefs on you. I've never been about that. But I personally believe in God. And God has been whipping friends away from me for an entire year. And it's getting under my skin. And look at my notes. This is why you take notes, kids. Some of the deaths of these friendships were long and painful, and some were out of absolutely nowhere. And I actually don't know which one is worse. I don't even want to talk about the stories of these people. That's not my place. Never say never, but right now, it's not happening. I've lost 4 friends in the last year. The first one I lost was so toxic. I'm surprised I made it out of there at all. The second was so explosive, I didn't even realize it happened until days later. Another was an unfortunate miscommunication, kind of a missed high five situation. We were not on the same page. We didn't want the same things. And the fourth one is extremely frustrating, and quite frankly, I'm still pretty ticked off about it. What is so horrible about losing people is that I don't know how to let go. 2 out of the 4 of these people were actively, I don't want to say ruining my life, but that actually is accurate. And it's not actually all their fault. And I'm not a victim here because I'm not being held against my will. I can leave them alone. I don't have to hang out with them. I don't have to text them. I don't have to reach out. I don't have to ask if they're okay. I could have left, and I chose not to. So I am not a victim in this. What is ultimately frustrating is that I didn't have the self-respect to leave the friendship behind. It had to be ripped out of my hands. And that opened up a spiral in my own experience with who I am and who I want to be that has lasted for months. it would go away after I kind of got I don't think I ever get over losing someone until I have someone who replaces that person's spot in my life, to be honest with you. But once I got past and started moving past these people, another one would drop like a fly. And I am so angry. I am so hurt. I am so bewildered, and I just don't know what to do with it. I'm working past it. I'm doing my best. But sometimes I get deep in my feelings about how wonderful our friendship and our relationship used to be, and how that person has changed, and how I've changed, and that it will never be the same. And that's really hard for me. I love people. I love surrounding myself with people. I'm extroverted. I want everyone to be my friend. I want to help everyone. I want to be there for everyone. I want to be the best version of me I can be. However, now that I've moved past almost all of these either deteriorating or dead friendships, I'm seeing how terrible they were for me. Not these people, but who I am when I was with them. The first person, I think that's the most pathetic I've ever been. What tore our friendship apart was jealousy, selfishness, and the worst communication I have ever experienced in my entire life. Ever. So, our friendship is dead. It's never coming back. It's never going to be the same. Can't heal it. It's dead. And I accept that, but every now and again, when I see this person, because I still see this person, not on purpose, when I see that person, it doesn't matter where I was before I saw them. It always hurts. It always hurts seeing how walled off we are with each other now. All the mistrust in the air, you can almost smell it. It's terrible. I'd rather be enemies. But the reason I wanted to come on here is because this has been affecting the channel. My brand is very genuine and inspirational and motivational, and just like, I'm here to root you guys on, and I really am. And I don't feel like lying about where I am, you know, just to make another 20s video. The reason I haven't made one in such a long time is because I've felt low for so long, and I'm like, how can I share this in a way that's uplifting? Like, I'm not gonna come on here and just be like, I'm sad. Alright, like and subscribe. But the real tea is, you know, that sadness and that lack of motivation. That's why I stopped uploading 3 times a week. Well, I was gonna stop that anyway after February, but I was gonna keep uploading twice a week. That slow death really started peering out. And then after that, I was okay for a little bit. And then I decided to go to 1 per week once the second one started hitting. And then I missed a few uploads. That was part of the 3rd one. And then the 4th one, I've just been doing live streams, man. That's the best I can do at this point. And I've been putting out content that I'm not really proud of, if I'm gonna be honest, except the Harry Potter video. That was hilarious, and it really bummed me out that, like, not a lot of people watched it. And that was just kind of another, you know, kind of another punch. Like, okay, when I muster up the strength to make something that I think is absolutely hysterical, like, no one watched it. So I'm just like, what am I even doing this for? You know, once you start spiraling, it's like every little thing is like a speed boost to the bottom. I'm on the upswing now. I'm happy about that. But the reason I wanted to record this is to inform you, but also to tell you how I've been getting out of it. Because I'm not about that I'm sad, look at me cry kind of video. I want to give advice. So, I'm going to frame this like I'm talking to myself from last year, probably June. What I did was I didn't go to my good friends. I didn't go to my great friends. I didn't go to my on and off again friends. Didn't go to my flaky friends. I went to the best friends I have. My super de duper, who is he? Let's cut him. Ride or dies. The ones that don't mess around. First and foremost, my sister and my sister. And complain to them endlessly in as much ruthless detail as I was able to even concoct. And then when I missed something, I would go back and rant about one other detail I forgot. If somebody looked at me crooked one time, I'd go and tell them I needed it out of my body, and I needed to give it to someone who really cares about who I am. Because here's the real takeaway. As I have distanced myself, as I have climbed my way out of this despair well, I've noticed that all 4 of these friends aren't my friends. Here are some things that they all had in common. I was trying way harder than they were trying. I would always reach out. I cared about their feelings, and they didn't care about mine. One of them talked about me behind my back a lot instead of talking to me. Is that a friend? Doesn't sound like one. Another, I told my feelings multiple times, outright, bullet points, ruthless, savage. They ignored me. Does that sound like a friend? I don't think so. One of them doesn't even know what they want from a friendship. And their moods and their wants and the dynamic of our friendship would shift with the wind. That's not to say that I didn't contribute to that, but that chaos was collective. It's terrible. It's terrible. Every time I hang out with this person, I end up crying. Does that sound like a friend? I don't think so. So you know what? I didn't lose friends. I lost enemies. I lost people who made me worse. I couldn't see it at the time because all I could feel was someone leaving my life. But not everybody needs to stay in your life. In fact, you'll be better without them. That is what I see now. I can see it clear as day. Without this person in my life, I feel confident. Without this person in my life, I don't have to tiptoe on a minefield of topics. Without this person in my life, I don't feel guilty about everything for no reason. Without this person, I feel appreciated and I feel seen. If I feel this way without these people in my life, were they even supposed to be there in the first place? So I guess the moral of the story is, I'm channeling Kenny JD, this might be a season of loss, but I've gained so much. And I'm proud of that. So, I hope y'all are having a great time. Please be patient with me if I miss some more uploads. I'm just going through it. And I'm doing my best not to lose my mind. And I have a video I really want to finish, and I just haven't yet, so just pray for me if you pray. If you don't, just send me some good vibes and think of me and some puppies. And I upload on Saturdays most of the time. If you haven't already subscribed, just freaking subscribe. It's so free, you have no excuse. Follow me in the community tab because that's where I put updates on the channel, like every time I've missed a video or I'm doing a live stream. So just keep tabs on me, just stalk me a little bit in the community tab. And follow me on Instagram to see all the weirdness in between. And I'll see you guys next time, whenever that may be. StarPuppy signing out. Say it with me. StarPuppy! Away!
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video.